Hey everybody, it's Brefon Ted here, and today we're going to be doing a review. So today we're going to be reviewing these earbuds. Originally I thought they were called plug phones, but apparently they're called Mipeace, so the Mipeace wired noise isolating earbuds. So these are intended for places where it's loud, so you can see right here there's a saw. Places where it'd be loud, where you need to wear ear protection, so you can wear these to listen to music with as well, because some places don't like it when you listen to music and work, and these are people were like, oh, I use these to pretend. I just use these as oh, I'm not listening to music, but basically they're earplugs, but with the ability to play music in them. And I thought that was an interesting concept because what's more noise isolating, canceling than earplugs? And you just have a little speaker in them and they play music. So it has a rating of 29 noise reduction rating, which is basically take your environment minus 29 decibels. So almost 30 decibels. So if you were listening to something at 100 decibels, like a helicopter, it would be down to about 70 decibels. This is more like the sound of a car. So you're really you're really turning down the music here, but comfortable fit. Enjoy your music, block outside noise better. And yep, you can see on the back here, they're really simple 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, a pretty long cable. Yep, noise reduction rating of 29 decibels, which apparently that's a lot. I'm pretty sure it's almost 30. I'm not sure, but yep, it says right here, they offer noise protection, 29 decibels, protect your ears, most noisy environments. The reason I'm using these is for my motorcycle. I want to listen to some jams, but the ones I have now are awful. They cannot cancel the noise of an extremely loud motorcycle. It completely just drowns out the lower tones, so every song I listen to is in a way higher pitch. So I can only hear songs really, really in high pitch and barely, because my motorcycle, of course, it's loud. It's kind of, so I was hoping that these would work. So I'm going to be testing these out, of course. All right, so let's open these up. So trying to hold the phone with one hand, get them out with the other. All right, so here we go. Here's a manual on how to use earbuds. Kind of know how they work already. Yeah, kind of know about earbuds. Let's see, what do these say? So, are these kind of important? Frequently asked questions. Is sound louder at one ear? Frequently asked questions. No sound coming from the earphones. One channel has no sound. From what I heard, these things are not the best of quality, so it's nice to hear that they have a warranty. Damp cloth. Do not expose to extreme heat or moisture. Well, I try not to. Earpieces won't stay in your ears. Let's see. Ergonomic. I guess, package content. Okay, so they come with... Let's see, what do they come with? So they come with one Mipeace earphone, one carabiner. That's that thing. I always call them hooks. I didn't know they were called carabiner? I don't know. One carrying case. So here's the carrying case. And that is actually a pretty decent case. Just in general, it's a nice quality, got a bit of weight to it. Yeah, so let's open it up. I'm doing these cutaways because that way it allows me to open stuff up without putting the headphones down. But yep, open that up. See what we got here. So right here we have, what are these? Okay, that's the carabiner. I don't really need that, but it's nice to know it comes with one. And here are the actual plug phones. So I guess, yeah, they just kind of fit in there. Close them up in the nice Mipeace case. That's nice that it has a case. I'm actually just going to open these up right now. Still talk, but yeah. So these were about $15 on the internet. I'm sure you could maybe find them somewhere else cheaper, because, apparently they don't look like they cost $15, but, yeah. But here we go. So these are, of course, the buds right here. So they do, of course, actually, yep, they look like hearing protection. Can this focus? Come on, just focus. There you go. Okay. These are the earbuds, pretty much. They do look like, of course, like hearing protection. I'm not expecting the best in terms of sound quality here. They're pretty simple. Just you get all this, and it comes in this nice case too. Hopefully that shouldn't be too hard to put back into the case. I probably will never use this case because, when it comes to earbuds, I just throw them everywhere. I'm that kind of person. I feel like this could be really difficult to shove these into this case every time, and I feel like they just get tangled up each and every time. Like they kind of have almost. But yeah, so this is pretty much everything you get here. You get case, this clip thing, and the earbuds. So, yeah, I'm going to do the sound test real quick. Alright, so I tested these out. And what do I think of them? Well, honestly, I figured that to get the best comparison, or results for that matter, I should compare them to something like the Apple AirPods. Now, these are pretty standard, if not the standard, for most earbuds, especially wireless ones. So, I mean, I know I'm kind of comparing apples to oranges here, but I figure, how do they stack up against something like the Apple AirPods? So obviously, right off the bat, these are wireless and these are wired. It's up to you. I've heard that wired are better because they allow for more information to be transferred and all that. So these are certainly not bad earphones, but they can, unfortunately, they can get annoying, especially with all the wires and stuff. And one thing I've noticed is I've only worn them for about like a bit, and they've started to almost mold a bit. I hope that's part of what these things are supposed to do. It'd be pretty interesting if that was what they were supposed to do. If not, then I hope I'm not breaking them, because I did just spend $15 on them. But yeah, putting them in is a challenge. You have to put these things deep in your ear, and it can hurt. It's not exactly the most comfortable. You'll get used to them after a while. Like if you have them in for 5 minutes, you won't even know they're there. But putting them in originally, like just at the start, I mean, it hurts, which is a shame because, you get kind of an okay sound. I'll say the sound is pretty okay, actually. It's almost better than the AirPods, only for the simple fact that the AirPods just don't have anywhere near as much noise cancellation as these do. I mean, these are just straight up earplugs. These are meant to stop sound waves, and they do a surprisingly good job at it. Like, I can turn up the, volume on, something, and these will block out almost 10 times better than these will. So these have amazing noise cancellation, to be expected. That's kind of where these shine, is in just the ability to cancel out pretty much anything, is just being an earplug and all that. They are uncomfortable though. After a while, you'll take them out of your ear. They are pretty deep in your ear canal, so any really if you hit the, I don't know how to put this, but they're deep in your ear canal, and if you hit this wire here, like if you tap it, it sends a pretty controlled sound wave straight to your ear, and it's really annoying. And when this thing moves around, it moves and hits stuff, and it's really annoying to move around because you just get, if you're not playing music, that is, if you have these in your ear, you're not playing music, it just jiggles around and it hits stuff, and then it sends these direct sound waves straight into your ear, and it's really annoying. These, of course, don't have that problem because these aren't even half as deep in your ear. They're kind of on the surface, and they have nowhere near as good noise cancellation. Just for the simple fact that they don't, they're not, you don't have to dig them in deep, and they're not supposed to go deep, these are, but they certainly lack in the noise cancellation. And I mean, these can almost suffer from that for the simple fact that these just offer so much noise cancellation and you hear so much better. In terms of speakers, I mean, these are pretty competent speakers. I wouldn't necessarily call them really good, but I mean, I wouldn't even come close to calling them bad. These are really good for the price, $15, especially seeing as its main selling point is the fact that it's noise cancellation. and it comes with this case too. I'm surprised, like, a case, actually competent earbuds with a pretty nice headphone jack. I mean, this is one of those, like, nice ones that comes at an angle and isn't like a really cheap one that is gonna fray instantly as soon as you like move it. Like, this is a good one. Same with the wire here too. Very good build quality. Very like strong. I feel like I could completely like just keep doing that to it and it would be fine. Of course, I don't want to do that, but it feels like it can take a bit of beating. It can you can be a bit rough with it, and it'll just be just fine. Same with the case too. The case is okay. I don't know if I'd use the case all that much, but it's nice to have a case for them. That's always good. And definitely compared to the AirPods, yeah, the AirPods have once again, I mean, they're AirPods. I know I'm comparing apples to oranges here once again, tomato, tomato, but really, I mean, build quality on these, I mean, you get the price that you pay for these. I actually got these for like $50. They're pretty good. They're obviously not for somebody who is big into music, because these don't really offer the best in noise cancellation. Definitely compared to these. I mean, if you're used to stuff with noise cancellation, you switch over to the AirPods, you may not like them. A lot of people like the AirPod Pros, but those are like $300. So, Alright, so I'm back. And of course, I listened to some more songs on my MP4. So, time to grade these and also compare them to the AirPods. So, the AirPods. They're AirPods. They're a pretty big standard. I'll tell you. So basically, in terms of noise cancellation, these win. These are great for noise cancellation. If there's something you want, if you really want noise cancellation in earbuds, these are the ones to get. They completely cancel out everything. I can snap right in front of me, like snap right in front of me, and I cannot hear it. They're perfect. These, of course, allow a lot of sound to come in, and it honestly, I mean, to be honest, like, this is what they're meant for, but, I can snap right in front of me, and I can hear it just as I am right now, so, yeah, these win if noise cancellation is what you're after. In terms of sound, once again, the noise cancellation helps these, it gives them a huge advantage. Everything can be heard, nothing can be, like, distracted. I don't really live in, a place where it's, like, super loud, but these help a lot, like a lot. Like, these really, having noise cancellation definitely is a big crutch for these. The sound is okay. They have like half of the bass that the AirPods do, but I think that's made up for definitely by this noise cancellation. It's okay in terms of sound quality. It's not like the best. I'd give it like a 6.5 out of 10, only because just, you're mostly here paying for the noise cancellation. And that's certainly, it's great noise cancellation. It's definitely worth the price. Sound, you have 6 out of 10. Noise cancellation's a 10 out of 10. Quality of these is probably like an 8. I'd say it's an 8. These things, I don't know if they're supposed to deform, but they are deforming. If so, then it's probably going to go down to a 6. If they are, then it's an 8. I'm pretty sure they are supposed to deform a bit, because that's just how ears are. Everybody's ears are different, so you can't really, make something that'll fit everybody's ear. It's got to be adaptive and all that, and that's actually a pretty good feature. The wire is nice and strong. Once again, as I said before, I could put it through a bit of abuse and it would be just fine. The headphone jack is really nice. It's a nice strong one that I don't feel like it's going to get frayed. This case is really cool. It comes with this case, as you saw before. Problem is, this wire does not like being wrapped up, and I can imagine it'll get tangled as soon as you put it in this case, but, I mean, already giving me a case, you're already like 5 steps ahead of the competition, so, yeah. Honestly, in terms of quality, I'll give it an 8, because, it's good for the price, really. $15, you really can't beat that in some of these, places, especially seeing as you get, a lot. You get quite a bit. And finally, the last category, which I'm going to call, like, just, overall. Overall, I believe that these are good for the price. You can get much, much better in terms of audio. But honestly, you can't beat this noise cancellation. I think this is some of the better noise cancellation you can get for earbuds because, I mean, they go straight into your ear. I feel like if you paired you get maximum like noise cancellation if you paired these with like sound deafening earmuffs. I feel like you couldn't hear anything. You just hear music. In that case, if you're seriously after the most amount of noise cancellation, these would be for you. If you are after something you can wear around like town, these Apple earbuds. I would recommend these to people who just these ones in particular, not the Pros because the Pros are pricey. If you can get the Pros for cheap, yeah, totally get the Pros. They're really good from what I hear. But yeah, in terms of noise cancellation, these are no, not even just. But once again, you're getting a pretty good product. I know Apple is not the best when it comes to the whole like supporting old things, but if you can find an older, you know, AirPods, try them out and see what you like. I know this isn't about the AirPods, but I still like them. They're really good. In terms of these though, if you got $15 and you really want noise cancellation, get them because they're really really good. Now on to the reason why I bought these was for my motorcycle. The entire reason I bought these is because I wanted to, ride with some music, and I needed, some headphones to do that with. And the only good ones that I saw, like they were kind of in a prototype stage, and you had to put like $80 down, and it wasn't even out yet. So a lot of people were just like, wear headphones. And, as much as I love the sound of a good old dirt bike, a four-stroke gets pretty monotonous after a while. Can I do that with a two-stroke? No. I love the ring and ting ting sound of the two strokes, but four strokes get kind of monotonous, and I want to listen to some music anyway on the trails. So yeah. So basically, I paired these with my helmet, and they fit really really nice. The helmet almost, if anybody's gonna ask, my helmet is an O'Neill 3 series. So yeah, that's the helmet I'm using for these. Every helmet is different in terms of how it is, but the O'Neill 3 series is really nice. It almost pushes these in a little deeper. Not like uncomfortably, but it really secures them in place. Especially having wired headphones on a motorcycle is great because, there's a risk that these will just, I tried it with these and these were almost on the verge of falling out every time. I feel like these are actually really good though, because they block out a majority of sound, and that's exactly what you want. I don't imagine they'll be great, but I also don't imagine they will be bad. I hope they'll do good, and from what I've heard and all with noise cancellation, I can definitely recommend these to somebody who would want to use these for extreme noise cancellation, whether that be for motorcycles or actually high heavy machinery equipment, as the box has on it. I mean, that is somebody using an angle grinder and cutting something in loud environments. These would be perfect. In terms of actual earbuds, like actual useful earbuds, like as earbuds, to use them as earbuds, maybe. Once again, as actual earbuds, the problem is with these is they're very very specific. They're very utilitarian. They can only be used, I say the only place they're really strong in is like noise cancellation. They intend on it for being used like as almost regular earbuds, but the problem is they're just not brilliant at that. They First problem is, of course, they hurt for long periods of time. Noise cancellation is almost a bad thing, where it cancels out anything you would need to hear from anybody. Sound quality is okay, and overall they do kind of look a bit tacky. Like, it would look a bit strange to have what obviously looks like work earplugs in your ears. I mean, even if you like have the music off and you want to keep them in your ears, you can't really hear anybody. I mean, yeah, so overall though, these would be the better for casual, but these are very specific and utilitarian. But when they go into these specific and utilitarian, fields, they're brilliant. They work brilliantly. They are honestly the best, specifically noise canceling earbuds I have ever tried. I've tried a lot of headphones, earbuds, stuff like that. I've tried stuff that's like, what's going to work best for me. I've been looking for a good pair of earbuds for a while, and only when I checked on the internet do I find great things like these. So, everything works out in the end. And I love these AirPods, but nope, sorry. You're make way for these cool, funky looking earbud things. Yeah, so my conclusion here is if you have about $15 and you want noise canceling earbuds, extreme noise canceling earbuds, if you want extreme noise canceling earbuds and you don't need to talk to anybody and you don't mind how they look and you aren't somebody who's too picky on sound quality, there you go. These are the perfect earbuds. Seriously. And I'm going to stop repeating myself now and just kind of end the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I kind of want to do more reviews. I felt like this was a good one to do. I'm also going to try and add a little bit more quality to my videos, but yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy. If you do, leave a like. If you don't leave a dislike because I like likes. So, yep. Anyway, that's about it. Good night.